In the current episode of Charleston Women Podcast, we're talking to Jenny Taylor, owner of Island Candles.
This is Charleston Women Podcast, where you can meet like-minded, strong, independent, professional, and inspiring local women. This is Charleston Women Podcast.
Hey there, this is Kim Russo, your host of the Charleston Women Podcast. Today we welcome Jenny Taylor, owner of Island Candles, a women-owned candle company inspired by coastal living. Their mission is to spark joy, creativity, and connection through the art of crafting sustainable, clean-burning, and affordable candles everyone can enjoy. After 4 years in business, Jenny recently took the leap into opening her first brick-and-mortar shop right here in Charleston. Jenny, welcome to the Charleston Women Podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, well, it's nice to have you. And as somebody who is got a slight obsession with candles and a crafty girl, I've always aspired to make candles and have not ever made one. So what inspired you to not only create candles, but turn it into a business?
Yeah, I love candles as well, but unfortunately, they didn't love me back. I was having a ton of reactions every time I burned candles. I would get horrible migraine headaches. My eyes would water. Even if they were burning too long, I'd get rashes, and I just didn't understand what was going on. My allergy tests I had never said I was allergic to anything. And come to find out, after a ton of research, I thought it was just the scents. It's not just the scents. It's the type of wax is very important that you burn. There's a lot of toxins in wax. Paraffin wax is one I tell people to avoid. If it doesn't say what kind of wax it's being used, it's probably bad. It's also the wicks. There's lead in wicks. There's all other kinds of toxins that are put in cheap wicks. So I prefer 100% cotton wicks and soy wax or beeswax or coconut wax, but we don't use coconut wax at our facility. We just use the soy and beeswax, 100% organic, 100% food grade soy and beeswax. So it's not just the scents, but it is fragrances as well. You need to make sure those are non-toxic fragrances. A lot of people think I bought essential oils. They have to be non-toxic. There are essential oils all in the manufacturing process. And if the company that you're buying it from cannot show their chemistry sheets to show the non-toxic, don't buy it from them if you're making your own candles, or just make sure that your candles say non-toxic or made with 100% soy or 100% beeswax, because if it's a mix, a lot of times you only need that 90% of the bad thing and 10% of the good thing to make it a mix. So just make sure you're aware of everything that you're burning. I hear it all the time. I can't burn candles, or I'd love to come to your class, but I get headaches every time I burn a candle. And I just tell them to try ours. And I've heard a lot of people say they can burn our candles and they have not been able to burn candles before because of the reaction to the toxins if you're sensitive.
Wow. Yeah. I have a lot of friends actually that too, they're like cleaned out their whole homes to really go, not even just having reactions, but just want a clean, healthy, sustainable lifestyle and not introduce toxins into their life. So that's pretty special that you have that. So you talk about it being affordable. All of that stuff sounds expensive to make sure that it's good for you. How do you make it affordable?
I take the cut. So that's a great question, because a lot of candle companies out there are very expensive, yet they're using very inexpensive toxic materials in it. So we go above and beyond to make sure all our materials are very clean and very non-toxic. We want to make it affordable because we want everyone to have clean burning candles in their homes for their safety, their health, the health and safety of their pets and their children, who are more apt to have reactions to toxins and long-term effects as well. So even though it's more expensive for us to make these candles, I don't put that back on the customer. We eat those costs to make sure that you can have clean burning candles in your home. And even with opening the brick and mortar, we barely increased our prices on our classes just for that overhead, but our candles stayed the same price. And we wanted to make sure to continue that low price affordability for everyone to have clean burning candles in their home.
So you're not just a purchase candles, but you do have options to purchase candles. You mentioned just now classes. What kind of classes do you do? I think that's such a fun concept and something I've always wanted to do.
The reason we actually do classes is because when I was just selling classes, I didn't get that same love. And someone came to me and said, "Can you teach a class on how to make a candle?" And sure, I can teach a class. Let's try it out. And it was very successful. And I realized it was not only successful in the class, but I got a really great positivity and happiness from teaching people and watching people create their custom can-made candles and seeing the joy afterwards, especially folks that are like, I'm not artistic, I'm not crafty, I'm going to mess this up. In the thousands of people that we've taught, I've not seen someone mess one up yet. The worst thing I saw is someone accidentally break their candle right after they made it. They dropped it. But so we do a lot of classes, and not just candle making classes. I was in retail stores throughout Charleston selling candles. And then I was doing pop-up to help businesses that were either new or starting up or didn't have a lot of customers coming in on certain days of the week. And so I would come in and bring pop-up candle making classes, and I would do everything for them, the tickets, the online sales, the marketing, all of that. And it was bringing in customers to their location. Now that we have our own location, I want to give it back to other artists and other vendors and other creators. And so we're not just candle making classes, we're island. So we have a little bit of the island and candles, but the island is, we're on James Island, but other artists throughout the area, we collaborate with for them to come in and lead their own classes for participants to create other art designs. Even to me, sushi is art. So we have an upcoming Learn to Make Your Own Sushi class there, where you get to make 4 sushi rolls and eat them all. And we have a competition at the end. We always make it a party. We make it fun. And we have painting classes and macramé classes we're going to be having, and collage, beautiful vintage ocean pinup girl collage classes. But also on our retail side, we give back to those artists by supporting them with a very high on their benefit commission, because I know how it feels to be the artist creating and then selling in our store. So on our retail store, we sell the artists goods, but they have to be local. They have to be affordable. So usually it's artists
There's
that are
some sort of creativity, it sounds like, in there.
yeah. And then they have to have some kind of island or Charleston theme to them. The island part.
What inspired you to create that name? Just living in the Low Country, or?
It's actually, I've always done iterations of a million different names. This is the first iteration, and it stuck. And it was really because I lived on James Island, and I love an island feel, and I love an island party. So when you come with us, you get a lei, and we're only playing reggae music. It's like our meditation or massage classes. But when you walk in, you get that island feel and that island vibe. And I want to continue the Low Country island feel. Mm-hmm. There's so many islands that people don't even realize we're barrier islands all around us. So having that island feel with all of our candles, our names of our scents and our names of our candles are all Charleston or island or Folly Beach, all those themed. So we just keep with the island theme, and it seems to work out.
What if somebody they're listening to this and they want to partner with you or have an event there? What's the criteria besides island themed? How do you find people, or how do they find you?
It's really both. I have a post recently that I was like, artists and crafters, we're looking for you. Come find us. And we found some that way organically through social media. I've reached out to others of artists that I enjoy, or artists of classes that I've gone to. Artists supporting artists, that's really what it is. But people can reach out to us, DM us on Island Candles CHS, or on our website, islandcandleschs.com, or TikTok or Facebook. All of the handles are the same, Island Candles CHS. But please reach out to us. We're really looking for other artists to have really fun collaborative events at our location.
I think I might need to partner with you. So I do pet portraits, and I've taught some pet portrait classes. So maybe we could do some of your pets on the beach.
Yes, I haven't done a pet portrait class. I want to do that. I like that. I like to give back to the community. Maybe we can even do a fundraiser for a local charity that supports animals.
Yeah,
do it so I can put some of the money back towards the charity that we raise.
Yeah, I would love that. There's so many rescues around Charleston that would be awesome. Do you do a lot of nonprofit donations within your events?
I do. Not as much in the events yet. I would love to, but we do give back a lot. I'd say 99%. I've had to say no to some because it was just businesses wanting free things. But if it's a nonprofit, we've donated to churches. We've donated gift baskets, gift cards, candles. Especially, we've donated to a lot of the local pet rescue and pet helpers and lakeside animal rescue. Anyone that comes to ask for us, we usually say yes. if it's a good cause. And it doesn't even have to be a 501c. If it's going to a good cause, we're happy to reduce prices or donate things for those events. I'm trying to find some teachers. I want to recognize the teachers in the area and give them a discounted class to recognize teachers. So there's a lot of things that we'd like to do because our focus is community, giving back to the community, building this community, and collaborating, just bringing art back in and bringing collaboration back in.
In 1996, it was Southern Women to Women magazine. Now it's Charleston Women magazine. Charleston Women is all about strong, capable, confident, hardworking, nurturing, determined, dedicated, and inspiring women. Our readers are business owners, entrepreneurs, mothers, sisters, wives, and grandmothers. Pick up your copy of Charleston Women magazine at Charleston area Harris Teeters and Food Lions. Charleston Women magazine. We are Charleston Women.
You're listening to the Charleston Women Podcast.
What about private events, though? Because I actually just saw a post that a lot of Charleston girls groups and things like that, and somebody was looking for something to do with a wedding party the day before the wedding. Is that something that you guys cater to, especially being in Charleston?
We do a lot of wedding parties, especially bachelorette parties. We do a lot of those. So yes, we do private parties. It's actually less expensive than coming to one of our public classes because we don't have to pay for the marketing and the ticket fees and all of that at our location, or we can come to you. We still have that pop-up model where we can come to your location or your Airbnb or your event venue. At Gibbs Museum, we did a 200-person event. So if you do it in our shop, then we can only fit 12 people by law. It's a little bit limited if you come to us on James Island, but we can come to you as well if you have a larger party you'd like us to do. And that's only $5 more for us to come to you. So
what sets Island Candles apart? What is something that somebody sees your candle, it's recognizable, or kind of sets it apart besides the sustainability aspect, just from a visual standpoint?
We do custom logos and designs as well. So if you want your label on your candle to be customized with some fun things, $25. It includes all our setup printing and 3 proof designs for our customized labels for your event or your company or corporate events or anything like that, or bachelorette parties, birthday parties. We can customize your label. It's just a $25 setup fee, and that includes all printing. It includes a one-on-one consultation to draft out 3 different designs and then 2 different changes of a design that you would like, colors, or make this flower blue, or change it to be a hibiscus instead of a rose, or whatever it is. And that's only $5 per candle as well. And if you're going in bulk, we can actually reduce that price.
There's no minimum to doing a custom candle?
No minimum.
How cool is that? What a great gift. Bridesmaids gifts or corporate gifts. I mean, I'm a solopreneur and have a business, and I'm always thinking, like, what do I give my clients that's special and that I don't have to buy hundreds of to have sitting around?
We've even done closing gifts for real estate firms where it says, "Welcome to your new home, Abby," with a little logo, either their logo of their real estate company or even the picture of the home. So we can customize it to be whatever you want. It's really fun just to have a candle that has your name on it or your customization on it as a gift. We've done happy birthday, Ashley, and then the candles themed. So also one other thing that I did not mention, I don't have a sample because I burn all my candles, but we do custom beeswax toppers, which sets us apart as well. So you can design beeswax toppers on top of your candle, and it can go with the theme of your new label that you did as well. So if they have an island tropical theme, that's an easy one to hit. We have a ton of island or tropical or palm toppers, beeswax toppers that can decorate your candle on top and match your label that you customize as well.
Can you explain for somebody that doesn't know what a topper is? What kind of, is it shapes? Is it what is it exactly? Yeah.
They are beautifully designed shapes of fish or palm trees or hearts.
Add personalization.
Yeah, and they're just hard beeswax, so it melts with your candle.
Okay.
We use beeswax instead of soy wax for those toppers because it's less malleable than the soy wax, so it stays put together as you're designing your candle on top. And it just melts alongside with the candle, or you can scoop them out if they start to clump a little bit. But they're just decorative
3D
colors and shapes, and they're really beautiful. You can look on our website to see some of our designs for that.
So you can kind of customize it to a theme or holiday customization too as well.
We do. We actually worked with Charleston County Parks and Recreation, the Festival of Lights. We did customized holiday candles. We did molded candles as well as your vesseled candles in all different shapes and sizes for the holidays for them. So yes, we can do a holiday, anything, any kind of thing. We love a theme. We love a theme party. We love a theme candle, and we like to put them all together.
Now, since you took this leap into opening a brick and mortar, has there been any sort of special moments or fun stories that you can share that's really been memorable and lasting for you?
Oh my gosh, there's so many since we opened, but I'm not really one to tear up much. I had this goal of when I wanted to open up, and we all have the best laid plans, but city inspections and everything else that happened, our grand opening got pushed out. But I was able to hold a private bachelorette party at our location for the first time before we did our grand opening or our soft opening. It was actually the weekend before, and I'm going to tear up even talking about it. But it was the first time I got to see people besides friends and family get to see this location that I had just poured my heart and soul into, creating this island theme. And I wanted it to be calm and relaxing and fun. And the bride, she had tipped me on Venmo. And while they were still in there, as I was walking away to clean some things up, I saw it come through on my phone. And it said something around the island vibe that you created here and the passion that you show and the feeling that we got from this class. It was something around that really made this such a special event for my wedding party. And I was talking to my marketing manager at the time, and I was just tearing up, and I was like, I need to stop crying. I'm hosting an event. And so it was like all the emotions and all the hard work that I'd put into it all came into one to see that someone was loving the space as much as I did or more.
Oh my gosh, how rewarding is that?
It was very rewarding. And we've had a couple of those moments where people walk in and they just go, wow, this is wonderful. I love the aura. I love the energy. I love the feel I get. That's the thing. We're an experience. We're not just a candle shop, and we're not just an event coordinator or party place. We are a vibe. We are an experience, and we want to make sure everyone gets that same wonderful, happy experience and that everything's easy for them. We take care of all the hard work, and it all pays off in the end when they're happy.
What is next? So you've got your brick and mortar now, you're doing your events, your community collaborations. What do you see in the future for Island Candles?
I'd like a bigger space. We started small. You don't know. You don't know till you try it, because I've always done pop-ups for other businesses. So they told me when they wanted me to come in and do candle making classes. Now it's up to me. So I'm trying out different candle making happy hours where it's drop-in candle making and you don't have to buy a ticket in advance. Fun. In Charleston, people like last minute things.
Yep.
So I was having my event sales end the day before, but people were like, oh, I tried to buy a ticket the day of. We actually had our first one last Friday, and we had, I think, 6 walk-ins to do the happy hour walk-in candle making. And we're doing every Friday through January. And also just trying to figure out like our Saturday candle making class where you had to buy tickets in advance. Not one ticket was sold on a Saturday at 11, even though I did a survey to find out what time is best for everyone. And that was one of the answers, was 11 a.m. on a Saturday. Yet no one purchased tickets. But my Thursday nights, or even tonight, we have a wine tasting candle making. Salt and Vine from Mount Pleasant is coming in to teach us about wine tastings. And you get 4 different wines, 2 whites, 2 reds, or if you want just whites or reds. And they're going to teach you about it while your candle dries. So you're making a candle, you're getting a wine tasting. That event sold 5 tickets 2 weeks beforehand. Do you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out what day and time. And now it's almost sold out. So what's next is really figuring out what day and time is best for people for all these classes, not just candle making classes, but all the other classes that we have coming up. And then understanding what collaborators, what people want to use this space and work with us. And you can even just rent out the space to use for your own party. It's set apart from our retail side. So you have your door and you have your own private space. And it's not being used Monday through Wednesday. We're only open Thursday through Sunday on the retail side. Tons of opportunities there for the space to be used for podcast recording, for all kinds of things, for artists to collaborate, for meetings, for events, anything.
Yeah, that's great. Just a real community space to share with everybody.
Real safe space for people to feel comfortable.
I love that. And networking. I mean, a lot of Charleston women-owned businesses are trying to get out, especially like you said, during the week. I know that's big for women-owned businesses to be able to have a space to go to and just collaborate.
Exactly. It's a very artistic vibe when you walk in. So it's very easy to collaborate and let the art flow, let the talk flow, the collaboration flow. Because again, it's that vibe when you walk in. It's that island, relaxed, calming vibe when you walk in.
I love it. Well, I can't wait to come check it out and hopefully do a class soon, because I've been itching to make a candle for many years and just haven't done it. So would love to come check out the space and have an event there. Jenny, thank you so much for being a guest on the Charleston Women podcast and for letting us know all about Island Candles and all of your events.
Thank you for having me, Kim. I really enjoyed this and really appreciate the support. This was such an exciting inbox that I received from you to invite to come work on this podcast with you today. So thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'm Kim Russo, the host of the Charleston Women Podcast, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for spending time with Charleston Women Podcast. Please like us and follow us on whatever platform you're using to access Charleston Women Podcast.